shit.
TFTS, episode 68, with your head pooper in command, Josh Jack, an educational show about something nasty we all do. You ain't pooping, you ain't living, and when you came out of your mom's twat hole, you were, whatever, I messed the intro
Hey
up.
folks, if you're listening to this episode before February the 26th, Monday night, 8:30ish, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, another episode of...
Why is that playing? Alright, so a little bit over the place right now, folks. It's been about 4 weeks since we've done a show. Only have one poop article to get to. Usually we have at least 2 or 3. This month only found one. Okay? Only found one poop article. And I got some gross topics. We might close the show out with a poop song. And we have the poop lines open. Last show, I think someone called in towards the end of the show. And you got to call a little earlier, folks. I know that I do this show randomly. I don't have that much time. But anyways, let's get to the first poop article. It's scientists extracted woolly rhino DNA from hyena poop. That's remarkable. The genetic tales of ancient creatures have come to life when they were stored millions of years in the making. Scientists reconstructed the genome of the European woolly rhinoceros for the first time. Extracted DNA from fossil hyena feces was crucial to the process. Using the DNA, the team was able to trace the lineage of rhinos. The fascinating part of the reconstructing a European woolly rhinoceros's these words are so big. For the first time in history, the scientists have now well constructed a European woolly genome. Where that DNA, scientists fossiled hyena poop. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this article's not that interesting. Kind of like my show and my life. Alright, folks. Costanza's here. Shit pie. Yeah, I don't have that much for this month because usually we have a lot of poop articles. But I got sick twice this month. As soon as we ended the last show, you guys, you don't believe me. Within a couple days, right after the last show, the last day of the month, I got a stomach virus. I took 10 to 15 dark explosive shits. I got sick from either a Chipotle bowl or a steak I had in the fridge. I put the steak in the air fryer. I noticed I had it in a Ziploc bag. The steak was red, but there was like a brown mark in the middle of the steak. And I was thinking, how did that steak go bad? I had it in a Ziploc bag. I ate 2 steaks, and then the next day, I was shitting myself in the kitchen. I went in the shower the day after, and yeah, I was in the kitchen. I was sharting on myself, and I was just like, Jesus, how does that happen? And I went in the shower the day after, and I shit it all across the shower wall. So I was in the shower. I didn't want to get out, so I just shit in the shower, and it blew all in the back of the shower. It's disgusting. When you have a tummy virus and you finally get a solid fart, it feels great. So you know how it is when you have that kind of diarrhea. When you finally fart and it's solid, you're like, oh my God, that's great. Nobody wants to admit this, but life is great when your shit is solid. Drink milk after Taco Bell. You know what? Taco Bell doesn't make me shit that bad because I usually get the chicken case, the chicken chalupa, and I don't put hot sauce on it. And yeah, I think Chipotle makes me shit more because it's more fiber, the beans and the spicy corn. Taco Bell doesn't make me shit as bad as Chipotle. I eat a lot more Chipotle than Taco Bell. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Yeah, so I don't have as much as I wanted to for the show, but what are you going to do? It's been over a week for the month, and my shit is just getting back to normal. So 1 week of this month, the first week of February, it took me about a week for my shit to go solid. I put a bell pepper on my cheesesteak, and my hole was breathing fire. So jalapeno, those round jalapeno bells are really delicious, but this cheesesteak place I go to called Steve's, they're really good. But let me tell you, folks, when you shit that thing out, it burns. And as I'm shitting it out, I'm thinking, why did I eat that? I should just put the juice on there. Shit at 3 a.m. disrupts your sleep. Yes, it does. Unless you just want to shit and go back to sleep. That could ruin your sleep, too. I bought another giant case of 1,200 wipes, and I plan to use these wipes for pooping. So I went to Target, spent about $30 to $20, and Costanza recommends the habanero pepper. Steve Princess Steaks, that's right, the original one. I live not too far from there. So I bought a giant case of wipes, and most of these wipes are going to be used for my butthole. That's right, you guys. I used this. I took a shower, then 15 minutes later, I took a dump. The toilet wouldn't flush. Oh, yeah, this sucked. This happened one day. This was like a few weeks ago. So I just got out the shower, and then 15 minutes later, I had to take a shit. And for some reason, the toilet wouldn't flush. I only threw one piece of toilet paper in there. So I went to go take the toilet paper out, and there was poopy in there. And I got poop on my hands. I was like, I just took a shower. And then I got that poop smell. I have the worst luck, folks. Fiber One cereal. Here's my review, everybody, of Fiber One cereal. It is powerful. Do not eat Fiber One cereal unless you want to fart and shit all day. I had one bowl in the morning with a banana. And fuck, bro. Woo! I gotta tell you, I was farting like crazy, which I expected. But then my stomach was almost hurting, too. Like, I was farting too much. And then finally, about 6 hours later, I took a dump. And it was pretty solid. It was okay, that was a nice fiber poop. And then I kept farting some more. And then I had to poop again. And then when I was in the gym, I felt like my underwear was sucking up my asshole. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I already had one bowl, but I might have a bowl tomorrow or probably Wednesday maybe. I don't know. I went inside Target on a Friday night and forced myself to poop. I pushed really hard. I had veins coming out of my head. So Friday night before I got sick, by the way, I got sick again on Friday with a flu. I had a Chipotle bowl after I went to the gym. Costanza says, but it's healthy for you to shit a lot. It is, but I feel like it's sometimes too much. Like, I feel like 2 a day is healthy. And once it gets more than that, it's kind of a lot. So Friday night I was in Target. I got a Chipotle bowl after my workout. I felt a tickle in my throat. I was like, oh shit, I'm getting sick. So I had to poop a little bit, but I wasn't ready yet. So I went into the stall, and I just started pushing. I don't know if you ever force yourself to poop. You got that big vein coming out of your forehead. And I was like, and it farted a little bit. And I was like, I know I can get this out. Come on, let's do it again. So I go, and all of a sudden, some shit came out. Not a lot, but enough. And I was like, well, at least I got something out. Because I was nervous about the drive home. Sometimes whenever I drive home, I don't know what it is, my butthole just relaxes. And I gotta poop. And as you guys know, at nighttime, there's not that many places to poop, especially after 9 o'clock. You got Target, and that's it. Unless you're lucky enough to get to a diner or a restaurant, but those bathrooms, I can't imagine. All the people eating all that poop food. Well, folks, that's all I have for you tonight, unfortunately. I wish I had more, but I got sick twice this month, so I spent a lot of time in bed. I can't promise the next episode will be better. But we'll be back in 4 weeks on the 25th, unless something comes up. That would be the 26th. And, So I'm going to close the show out tonight by a song called Make Poop by Mr. Safety. And that's it. So this is on MySpace. This is back in the MySpace days, 2005. Mr. Safety.
Make poop. Everybody in the club wanna make poop. Everybody in their car wanna make poop.
The steak was red.
Everybody going on a date. Make poop. Everybody running late. Just make poop. When you dodging traffic cause you gotta take a dump. No matter how good you drive, you'll always hit a bump. But you will get home now sooner or later. But cross your fingers that you have toilet paper. If you got a shit and you're stuck in traffic, your palms will sweat and your ass will twitch. Ain't that a bitch? If it starts to come out, just give your cheeks a pinch. Pinchy, 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 pinch, poop, poop. Have you ever had to take a shit at a zoo? Maybe at school, maybe in a pool. Sometimes I have to take a shit in the drive-thru. Make poop. This song goes out to the truckers. Man, I feel bad for all you motherfuckers. Make poop. The people who like jumping out of plane. Make poop. The people who get stuck in the rain.
Alright, I'm probably going to get a copyright claim for that. But folks, that's the end of this show. Thank you so much. You just listened to another episode of
shit.
I'll see you folks in 4 weeks. Keep on pooping. You poop.